Hello everyone, today we're going to learn about prepositions of place. They describe the locations of people, objects and events in relation to one another. The prepositions in, at and on illustrates where things are happening. In takes us inside, on sits us atop, and at pinpoints a specific spot. Now, let's dig a little deeper and see where to use these prepositions with some examples. In is used when an object or a person is inside something, like an enclosed space. For example, the milk is in the cup. So the cup is an enclosed space and the milk is inside the enclosed space. So you can say it as, the milk is in the cup. I have kept my clothes in the wardrobe. So the wardrobe is an enclosed space and you're keeping your clothes inside the enclosed space. So you can say it as, I have kept my clothes in the wardrobe. My pen is in my pocket. So the pocket is an enclosed space and you're keeping your pen inside the pocket. So you can say it as, my pen is in my pocket. She is sitting in the classroom. So the classroom is an enclosed space and she is sitting inside the enclosed space. So you can say it as, she is sitting in the classroom. Next, if an object or a person is enclosed by liquid, then we can use in. For example, there is a lemon slice in the water. So the lemon slice is enclosed by liquid and the liquid is water. So you can say it as, the lemon slice is in the water. I found a sugar cube in the coffee. So the sugar cube is enclosed by liquid and the liquid is coffee. So you can say it as, I found a sugar cube in the coffee. There is a spoon in my cup of tea. So the spoon is enclosed by liquid and the liquid is tea. So you can say that there's a spoon in my cup of tea. She is swimming in the sea. So usually when we swim, we are enclosed by water. So you can say that she is swimming in the sea. Then we can use in for books and newspapers. The examples are, her name is mentioned in the newspaper. I found a beautiful coat in the book. In is used to denote location within a larger area, like countries, cities, and towns. Examples for countries are, I was born in India. We spent a year in Germany. Another example is, I live in England. Examples for cities are, I lived in Chennai. So Chennai is a large city in India. So another example is, I attended a concert in Frankfurt last year. So Frankfurt is a large city in Germany. They celebrated New Year's Eve in London. So for examples for towns are, I lived in Chennai, specifically in Porur. So Porur is a small area located in Chennai. Another example is, let me think. My school is located in Crawley. So Crawley is an area located in England. When we talk about transportations, we use in for vehicles where we can only sit inside in it. For example, she is coming in the taxi. I left my phone in the car. I traveled in the helicopter. I chat with my grandma in the auto. So in these kinds of vehicles, we can only sit. We cannot stand or walk in these kinds of vehicles. So we use in. On is used if an object or person is on top of something, like a flat surface. For example, the books are on the shelf. So the shelf is a flat surface and the books are on the flat surface. So you can say it as, the books are on the shelf. The cat is lying on the floor. So the floor is a flat surface and the cat is lying on the flat surface. So you can say it as, the cat is lying on the floor. There's a photo frame on the wall. So the wall is a flat surface and there's a photo frame on the wall. So you can say it as, there's a photo frame on the wall. I am sitting on a bench. She is sitting on a chair. Here, on is used to indicate the surface on which you're sitting. And also, on is used when we talk about floors of the building. For example, the shop is located on the 5th floor. Another example is, we are staying on the 3rd floor. We have seen that we can use in within a larger area like countries, cities and towns. And in the countries, cities and towns, there we can see roads, streets and avenues. We can use on when we are physically present or something is situated along the surface of roads, streets and avenues. For example, I am standing on Park Avenue. So here the keyword is Park Avenue. So we can use on. Another example is, let me think. Yeah, there is a cafe on Market Street. So here the keyword is Market Street. So we can use on. The library is on 4th Avenue. So here the keyword is 4th Avenue. So here we can use on. And finally, there's a traffic jam on Main Road. So here the keyword is Main Road. So we can use on. We use on for vehicles where we can stand or walk. For example, I have traveled on the aeroplane. He fell asleep on the bus. I like watching the waves when traveling on the ship. I like reading books. I like reading books on the train. We also use on for small and open mode of transportations. For example, on a bike or on my scooter. We use at when indicating someone's position near or by particular places or indicating specific location like home, work, places of studies, shops and public places. For example, I am at home. She is at the office. We are at work. They are at the library. She is standing at the train station. He works at the university. We also use at for events, gatherings and group activities. For example, I will meet you at the party. So the party is an event. Let's discuss this at the meeting. So the meeting is a group activity. We use at when indicating someone's position near or by particular object. For example, look at this picture. You can say it as, she is sitting on the chair, or you can say it as, she is sitting at the desk. So she is sitting at the desk means she is sitting near the desk. He is standing at the door. So this means he is standing near the door. She is sitting at the at the dining table. So this means she is sitting near the dining table. We use at when we want to be more specific about a location, especially when providing an address. It helps pinpoint a place. Previously, we have used on for streets, roads and avenues, but when we are using at, it should be more specific. For example, my apartment is at number 75 Park Avenue. So here I'm using the address and more specific on my location, like 75 Park Avenue. Another example is my school is at 10 Rugby Road. So here I am more specific on telling where my school is located. The restaurant is at 5 Lawrence Street. That's it for today, friends. We have learned about in, on and at, but hold on, our learning journey doesn't end here. There's still much more to learn about prepositions, and we will uncover it in our next video. So if you like my video, then like and subscribe. Bye!